Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Clark.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Here's Sellers to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Five-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Short now. They snap it from their own 46. To throw, it's Craig. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for room, it's Payne.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Could be an alley. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
He might want another play. Sellers. Got a man. It's Clark. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sellers from the gun on third down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Number 24, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Craig. Got his man on the outside. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that
one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Sellers. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch at the 20. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Going to the run, it's Payne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On second and goal, he carries again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. The give. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. TCU calls its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Fires into the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide-open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one.
Timeout.
And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So now it's second and long.
Here we go. Now.
Throwing Sellers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Running inside, it's Clark. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Sellers on the play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Craig. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Hurricanes, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
There he goes! Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Craig. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, it's Clark. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
2-14, close. Force. Here we go. Ready. Now, force. Mustang.
Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wideout.
Magic. Win. Nick Icy. Bow.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and 7. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
The run inside. It's Payne. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a miss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Craig. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Kill. 886 bouncing. 886 bouncing.
Right back to the well. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Sellers from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sellers. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turn. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ballgame, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception.
He's going to fire deep. Got it down the field. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making it.
Sends it downfield. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Clark. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it.
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the ground, it's Payne. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Craig. And wings it incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a grab with one hand. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. He's going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Throwing Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. That's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah,